it would be remiss if I don't ask you about state police. Do you believe or support the idea of community or state police as it's been championed now by the federal government?
I don't.
Really?
Yeah, because the whole idea is stupid. Look, ask yourself, what exactly, and this is a basic philosophical question that you use to test policies. What exactly is the problem for which state police is the solution? Ask yourself, what is that?
Because crime and criminalities are local. So you
Right.
need policing at the local level.
Very good.
To address
Very good. Very good. Excellent. Now, ask yourself, why is the current police not addressing it?
No, the national police we run, number one, they don't have the numbers. Number two, poorly kitted, poorly funded, and all of
Okay,
those.
let me remind you, almost every 5 to 10 years, there is always a commission for police reform done by a former IG. I've known about 3, and there may be more than that. That of Kumasi, that of MD Yusuf, that of, I think even recently, I don't remember the names of the former IGs. Well, these things have not been implemented. If you do state police now, I'll tell you what's likely to happen. You know, some of the states have done this vigilante, yes. Right? I mean, state vigilantes to support the same thing that you are saying. In my state, I understand from my relatives, for 6 months, some of these people have not been paid. And they are there with the gun, with the training, with the uniform, and they have no money. So they've become the new frontier of crime. Is it what you want us to repeat? What guarantee do you have? Even as IG, we are struggling to make sure that the president does not appoint the IG. It's the parliament that will appoint it through a process. This has been, this has not worked. You think the state governors will allow someone to appoint the head of the police for them? So they will choose a thug who will do their thuggery. Why do we want to repeat what we have already seen? It's not. The time is not ripe, and I think the philosophical foundation of this idea itself is faulty. Because we can fix the police. We haven't done so. And I can see what's likely to happen. I'm worried, but I don't support the idea.
We'll come back another time and examine this critically. Doctor, do you think this INEC, can conduct free and fair election? The current INEC under Professor Josh Amokwita?
It's a tricky question because there are good people in INEC and there are terrible ones in INEC that receive instruction. And INEC itself is in a turmoil, struggling. Those who want to do things right are stamping their foot, and those who are agents of government are getting the encouragement from government to do what they are doing, and we can see it from the connivance with the laws and the litigations. My party, the SDP, suffered a lot. They have to go to court, Supreme Court, I think twice, and a lot of it. So there are lots of worries about whether really INEC can do that. Now, the important thing is I think that the head of INEC should know that his responsibility is not to the government that appointed him, it's to the Nigerian citizens. And if he makes the mistake of thinking that by prodding or doing what the government wants, he will have a good end, then he's making a very big mistake. I would say that there is a lot of things to be worried about, the way INEC is conniving with courts and denying parties their slots to upload their this and that, and there are all the evidence, if you like, of political interference with INEC. It's still time for him to extract himself from what we all see happening to come out. If he doesn't, until the campaign starts and the elections, then whatever happens to that government is going to happen to him. It's going to happen to INEC. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know the future, but I'm worried looking at what has happened in other countries around the world.
The northern region was credited with almost over 60% of the votes that put President Tinubu in office. Does he still have that follow in the north?
Well, ask the North then.
I'm asking the north here. I'm asking a major leader of northern Nigeria. Does President Tinubu
Just
still
look
have-
at just look at the songs that the young people have designed. I mean, everything is pointing to the fact that the North has never been as angry with any government like this particular government. Oh, people are abusing this government daily and praying against it. So I don't think, and they know that. I'm sure they know that. I'm waiting to see how the campaigns are going to be done, because then people are going to react.
But
I know people are not just the North, the whole country is angry.
Shettima has been chosen again as running mate. Isn't that cheering news for northern Nigeria?
It's not,
Muslim
because
ticket.
since he has been the vice president, what has he been allowed to do except to do condolences or to attend a few things? So what is there? I think it's a shame, really, for the president, to be treating his vice president the way he did.
Do you have any fears, Doctor? Any fears of President Tinubu's continued or elongation in office beyond, if he wins in 2027, and then he's supposed to terminate in 2031, 2 4-year terms? Do you fear he may stay beyond 8 years?
I don't fear, because the country is not going to allow him to.
You think so, sir?
I was a veteran of fighting the Obasanjo time.
Third term.
Obasanjo was in a much stronger position. Oh yes, the National Assembly today is not the same National Assembly that we were there, but even then, I don't think the country will accept it. I don't know what's going to happen. But you see, I mean, there is a limit to thuggery. There's a limit to stealing. There's a limit to irresponsibility. There is a limit to recklessness. Let them do whatever they want to do. Let them kill some of us who are out, speaking. But they will not get what they want, because it's not in the human nature for things to continue deteriorating without people reacting. They will react. I don't know how, I don't know when. But you cannot continue doing, messing up, people, and then, think that everybody will sit down and keep quiet. If you think the people who are out there making problems, you think they are doing problems, making things difficult for you, and you want to eliminate them. Let's see if you are going to get what you want.
Are the opposition doing enough, in your views? Some have said by dividing themselves, unable to come together, the opposition.
No, I told you that the opposition, for me, should wake up to a more serious responsibility. How can they work together to stop this mess? I'm worried that some of them are actually looking forward to an opportunity to do exactly what this government is doing. I know them enough to say so. And they are in the opposition, so I don't expect them. But I know that within the opposition, there are people and groups that are genuinely looking for an opportunity to fix this country. Now, those that are in that category should be able to come together. They should be able to merge their candidature. They should be able to do whatever it takes to work together so they can salvage the country.
Realistically, Doctor, final question, can President Tinubu still be defeated in 2027?
He has already defeated himself, because he has not offered anything to warrant a re-election. What has he offered? I'm genuinely looking for what is it that I can say. But I can count a dozen terrible things that this government has brought. So really, I don't see. Of course, he can rig the election. He must be good at doing that. So let's see what's going to happen. Yes, they will pay poor people money. They have already started paying money to the clergy, to the ulama.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Wow.
I've received reports from people. Some have been paid just to keep quiet, not necessarily to campaign, So it's easy, right? If you don't say anything, just take this money and just keep quiet, right? So maybe, but you see, you can't continue doing the wrong things and still hope to succeed. It's not in the nature of life itself, You can't be feeding and poisoning your body and hope to live long, right? And therefore, the time will come. So I don't think defeating him is a problem. He has already defeated himself in a democracy, in a proper democracy.